This is designed to be the first stretching routine that you ever do. So if you're stiff, or maybe you've been doing this for a while, but you are still very stiff, this is a routine for you. So let's get started. We're gonna start with these hips. So you're gonna come all the way down to the ground, just like so. You're gonna bring one foot forward, hands down, and you're gonna sink your hips forward, find that stretch, and we're gonna hold it for around 30 seconds or so. So take a couple deep breaths here, just hold. Breathing deeply. One thing you want to focus on is not letting your hips turn out to the side. You want to keep it pointed forward. And you can do that with the back toes being anchored to the ground because it keeps your hips pointed forward. Focus on that breath, nice and relaxed. Breathing deeply. I like to shift and rock in these stretches too. Totally normal. Breathe however you feel comfortable, but I like to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And go ahead and shift those hips back. It's okay if your knee stays bent, but you're gonna lean forward and find a hamstring stretch. And we're gonna, again, hold this for around 30 seconds or so. Breathing deeply. Remember to relax as much as possible. Just feel that stretch in this hamstring area. This is the back of the leg. And come on out of that stretch. You're gonna bring yourself back forward to that first stretch. And again, we're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. But this time, push your hips a little deeper into that stretch. Feel that deep stretch and hold, breathing deeply. Try and let the body relax. Almost picture yourself melting into the floor. That's gonna help lower the heart rate. It's gonna help relax the muscles. It's also gonna help you breathe. Just letting the body relax. And again, sink the hips back. It's okay to keep the knee bent, but you want to feel a stretch in that hamstring. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds yet again. Chase intensity, but not pain. You never want to feel pain in these stretches. You just want it to be intense. So hard to do, but not painful. And come on out of that stretch. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna switch to the other side. Same setup, find that hip stretch, keep the toes anchored to the floor, sink the hips down toward the ground and hold that stretch. 30 seconds, breathing deeply. You wanna feel it in the quad, the hip flexor, sometimes into your abs. All of those are normal places to feel it. This is really going to help loosen up those hips, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting. And come on out of that stretch, sink the hips back. Again, it's okay if the knee is bent. Focus on the hamstring, which is the back of that leg, holding that stretch. I like to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. But when in doubt, just breathe. Find whatever works for you, whatever is most comfortable. As long as the oxygen is flowing, the body is going to be relaxing and consequently sinking deeper into the stretch. And come out of that stretch back to that first one. Walk yourself forward, but this time, sink into that stretch a little deeper, holding and breathing. Again, feeling that stretch in the front side of your hips. Sometimes you'll even feel the glutes or the hamstrings of the front leg stretching, and that's totally normal. The reason why we hold it for 30 seconds and not just a full minute in one go is because it's actually more effective according to the literature and according to studies. Go ahead and sink yourself back. Again, find that hamstring stretch even if your knee is bent, and hold. Breathing deeply. In these studies, they found that 30 seconds is better than 90 seconds and also better than 15 seconds. But they also found that if you do it multiple times, it's still just as effective. More so. Breathing deeply. All right, go ahead and sit down on the ground. You're gonna relax those legs, shake them out just a little bit. Go ahead and bring your feet together. Grab wherever you can. Push those knees open with your elbows and pull your body forward. Should look something like this. The deeper and the more open your knees can go, the more advanced it is. So hold for 30 seconds. And instead of slouching so much like this, try and lengthen your back and look up. Almost like a string is pulling from the top of your head and pulling you deeper forward into that stretch. This is one of those stretches that you just keep sinking deeper into the longer you hold it. So once we hit that 30-second mark, we're gonna try something a little different. All right, go ahead and lift the knees and lower. This is what we're doing now. Up and down, up and down. Breathing deeply, good. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now sink as far forward as you can. Feel that stretch. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift out of the stretch. Lean back, hands on the floor. Shake those legs out. Shake, 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 shake. All right, now we're gonna make our way onto our belly and we're gonna work on our lower and our upper back. So lay down on the ground just like this, and you're gonna prop yourself up on your elbows, anchor your toes, and now you're gonna pull your head up and out and look up till you feel a stretch in your abs. If you don't quite feel a stretch here, you can also lift up even higher, but remember, this is a stretch for the abs, not for the lower back. It helps your lower back, but the focus is the abs. Hold that stretch, breathing deeply. You don't want to feel any pinching or any pain in your lower back. You just want to feel the abs stretching. Breathing deeply, staying tall, lengthening, feeling that stretch. If you still feel it in your lower back, flex your glutes, and it should take it out of your lower back a little bit. Breathing, and sink down toward the floor. Shake a little side to side, just like so. Now go ahead and bring your hips up. You're gonna sit all the way back onto your heels and round your back. We always do a rest position or a relaxed position after what's called spinal extension, which is what we just did, because it gives us the least chance of getting injured. And we do not want to get injured, we want to get less injured, which is why we're doing this. So, back to that same position, anchor the toes, but we're gonna make it a bit more intense. Palms on the ground, anchor the toes, flex the glutes, push up, try to go as tall as you can, lift the head up to the sky, breathing deeply, feel the stretch for 30 seconds. If you wanna make it even more intense, you can also push your shoulders down and look up. Hold whatever stretch you can. Flex those glutes, keep the stretch out of your back and in your abs. You can also do that first variation if that's better for you. You can also inch your hands forward if you need less stretch. Breathing deeply. Shake a little side to side. And bring yourself down. Bring the hips all the way back toward the feet again. Rounding that back. Shake a little side to side. And we're gonna come all the way up to a standing position. Go ahead and stand all the way up. Go ahead and reach those hands up, just like so. And then reach through one hand, let one hand bend. This is called cherry pickers. And switch. And switch. And switch. Both hands up. And hands down. Now we're gonna rotate side to side, starting really slow, especially if your back is very stiff. You wanna start slow. With every rep, start to build up just a little bit of speed, avoiding pain, but chasing a little bit of tension. Build up that speed, breathing deeply, going side to side. Breathing, keep that going. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring yourself to the center. Reach over one side. Feel the stretch from your pinky all the way down to your hips, like so. And over. First, other side. Holding. One more time on each side. Switch. Holding. And switch. Last time. And holding. Bring it back to the center, and we're gonna march in place. Notice how you feel right now. You should feel super, super loose and ready to go. Let's end off with one big breath. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up, reaching as high as you can, palms forward. Exhale, sink them all the way down. One more time. Notice how your hips feel, your lower back, your upper back, your abs. March a little, notice how it feels. All right, guys, if you want more of these, more coming in the future. I also have free ebooks in my description. And you can also join my newsletter if you like. Stay flexy.